SMT Nation, we back. Oh, and how the tables have turned. Could you imagine Verizon actually backtracking on something and having to eat a little bit of crow, taking a page out of Cable's playbook? In multiple ways, actually. Covered today in this video. Link for the article is in the description box. Titled From Fierce Telecom, Verizon execs take a page from Cable in their latest fixed wireless access pitch. Fixed wireless access, folks, is 5G home internet. All right, we've got fixed wireless access players now. Verizon, T-Mobile doing 5G home internet. And the cable players, definitely rivals, right? They're competing for home internet subscribers within the same industry. But both camps are leaning into the idea consumers don't actually need multi-gig speeds that fiber competitors are offering. Speaking during an investor conference, Verizon CTO Kyle Malady dismissed the multi-gig hype as a marketing game. Now, here's why this quote from him is so awesome. That's because Verizon's Fios service offers a multi-gig service, and they are a cable, or I should say fiber provider. So, Verizon doing the thing that they are saying they don't need to do. Ha ha! Very funny, Verizon. Hardy, har, har, har. Okay, so it's basically a situation of keeping up with the Jones. Right? Your competitors are offering multi-gig speed tiers. AT&T, Frontier, whoever the fiber provider is, Altice is doing multi-gig now, and you got to compete. So that's what they did. I think they're using XGPON technology to do that. Whatever. So they launched that multi-gig speed tier, and here they are telling us, "Oh no, you don't actually need it." But anyways, moving on. The broadband market has been pretty kind to Verizon. They have been adding a lot of fixed wireless subscribers. Their fixed wireless service ranges because it's got a couple of different forms. They've got the LTE Home, which gives you like 50, 80 megabits per second down as the max download, and like 5 to 10 megabits up as the max upload. And then they got the C-band 5G service that'll give you up to 300 meg down and up to 20 meg up. And then they got the mmWave that'll get you up to 1 gig down, and I don't know, uplink usually between like 100 and like 500 megabits per second, depending on the node or whatever. So they've got options that are high speed and high speed enough, because if you look at the adoption, people like the service. They're not leaving cable operators because of, speed tiers. They're leaving cable because of explosive pricing, disgruntled customer care experiences, things like that. Quote here, he says, "There's very few people in our base who actually use the full 2 gigs of max capacity at any given time. As a matter of fact, the average user uses far, far, far less than that. It's turned into really a marketing game, frankly. It's going to be incumbent upon us to show people the value and ease of use of fixed wireless offering and the benefits it can bring above just pure speed." We've been saying this for a while. We've been following the system, their system or process very closely. You look at what Cable has been saying, they've been saying the same thing. CEO of Charter Communications, Tom Rutledge, said that symmetrical offerings nothing more than a marketing claim because consumers don't yet have a need for multi-gig upstream bandwidth. Now that's true, but what is also true about Charter Communications home internet, so for Charter guys, we're talking about Spectrum. They don't really offer much more on their speed tiers. They're like 10 megabits uplink, 20, 40 maybe for like a gig plan. That's not good enough. People need more. All right. Now, how many of people need more? Maybe 5 to 10% probably don't have enough uplink bandwidth or whatever, but it still makes your service inferior compared to a similarly priced 300 by 300 fiber option or 500 by 500 or 1 gig by 1 gig, whatever it is, right? Symmetrical has its advantages for sure. Additionally, some more disclosures from Verizon. According to CEO Hans Vestberg, he said advantages include the fixed wireless access product only taking minutes to self-install. You guys checked out my video when I set up the Verizon Home Internet. It absolutely just took minutes. It provides an advantage over fixed services that require a truck roll to turn up, he said. He added they have an advantage in the over wireline competitors because they're trying to get in on the demand while it takes much more time for fixed infrastructure to be built out. Building fiber optic networks is time-consuming, grueling, difficult, intrusive. You got to dig, you got to hang, you know all this equipment, construction, accidents, all these things that could happen. It's so many variables. So check these stats out. According to Hans, it took us 22 years to pass 17 million households with fiber. 22 years. That's how hard it is. And then he went on to say, we basically had 30 million households covered with fixed wireless access in less than 1 year. So in 1 year, they almost doubled the amount of households they reached. It's true, but nothing beats fiber. Fiber is the gold standard of connectivity. It is the ultimate in capacity and reliability. The problem is there are so many people that are underserved, don't have options, that are just trying to get away from DSL. And they're just trying to get away from satellite. And they're some instances trying to get away from bad cable. And yeah, of course, they'd prefer fiber. Who wouldn't prefer fiber? But they will gladly take a very good fixed wireless access option. And Verizon knows that. So there you go. There you have it. A chip off the old block. Cableways finding themselves into the fixed wireless access space. You don't need gigabit symmetrical speeds. That's what cable's been telling you. Now that's what Verizon is telling you, even though they offer fiber in the symmetrical speeds in some places. So funny story there. Anyways, what do you guys think of this? What's offered in your area? What do you like? What have you been using? Are you looking forward to fixed wireless as an option? Are you using it? Do you like fiber symmetrical? Comment down below. You are the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard. Like, share, and subscribe for more, and turn on the bell notification icon to never miss an upload. Links are in the description for all things going on with the channel. Big shout out to my YouTube members and my patrons for supporting me on those platforms and making content on this channel possible. Thank you for watching. We shall see you all on the next one. Peace.